The world is getting more virtual, even services like roofing.
Your SEO is doing double duty then.
It is doing double duty or triple duty. Business goals right now is to try to get to the bottom of the rival flow list, but he doesn't think there's a bottom.
You're doing all the things, pulling out all of the tricks.
Roofing is lucrative and very scalable.
Is it? Welcome, everyone. I'm Mike Roberts, founder and CEO of both SpyFu and Rival Flow. And today I have Christine Bowen, the founding partner at Austin Roofing and Construction. It is a wildly successful roofing company based in Austin, Texas. Thanks for being here, Christine. How did you get into this business? I really love these stories.
So construction is one of those things that it's generational. Typically, it's your family. Tim is third generation construction, and our son wants to go into the roofing company. So there'll be fourth generation here in Texas. My background is in culinary, restaurant management, chefs, that sort of thing.
Right.
I got into sales and it was nice to actually make money. MetLife hired me to an independent agency in Austin. So we moved to Austin. And at the same time, my husband opened up Austin Roofing and Construction. So you can just imagine we've got two new businesses, a house, children, house payments, and yeah, because we're smart. Tim says, I'd love it if you do what you do for me. And I read every business book I could get my hands on and learned SEO and built lead generation and business systems for his company, which I was already 50% owner of anyway. And that's that. He just needed someone to bring in the leads. And
you're fully self-taught, right? Did you start with a problem first, or did you just start studying first?
I had a website and I knew that I needed to have it on Google ranking. Yeah. This one's like SEO 2021 and I have the SEO 2024 that I'm reading right now. It's pretty comprehensive and it gets updated every year. It told me about SpyFu and it just introduces you to all of these different websites that if you sign up for their newsletters, they're going to send you information and they're going to teach you throughout the years. They're going to have webinars, they're going to have trainings, they're just going to have articles and stuff. And so I did what they said and I signed up for SpyFu and Rival Flow later and Nacho Analytics in the middle, right?
Did you really? Fantastic.
Oh yeah. I was there. I was at I thought it was when you first opened up the sign on. I remember because it broke your website or broke the internet, too many people trying to get onto it.
That's right. Yes. It broke our email provider, shut those signups off and nobody could sign up. It was kind of an awkward moment, but great moment for
a good one.
Everybody needs a roof. It's an important trust-based business. You had some really great tips about how to establish trust because it's meaningful, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Think of the milkman, right? The milkman comes, he's got a certain hat on, back in the old days.
Yeah.
He would have his certain jacket on. He would drive a certain truck. You knew who he was, and it was trustworthy, like the postman that comes wrapped.
Yeah.
And so we believe the same thing. Branded company truck. Wear your logoed shirts. If you wear a hat, make sure that it's a company hat so that you look as trustworthy as those types of other figures. Number one, show up on time, be respectful.
What does chuck in a truck mean?
Chuck in a truck means he works out of his house. He doesn't have a logoed shirt. He doesn't have a logoed truck. He most likely doesn't have insurance, especially here in Texas where it's not required. And he can do stuff really cheap. He may not be around or be in business if you need him later. For warranty work.
You wouldn't think that clothing would be as important as it is in roofing, but I think it might be a key thing.
Everybody's got a bad roofer story in Texas. You've got a worse rap than lawyers. They have to do something.
We were talking about chucking the truck, coming to your door and knocking on your door after storms. How do you generate leads if you're not knocking on doors?
Google's free. If you just know the game and you play the game right, you can do that. We'd already started on Bing, right? And we saw some traffic come in. Google AdWords started paying off pretty well. And we turned on the Google Guaranteed. So that's for services like painters, definitely construction services. As soon as we turned on Google Guaranteed, the phone was ringing from them in 5 minutes.
Roofing is very scalable.
Is it?
Incredibly easy to scale. You can increase your spend on your SEO, different marketing like television or the Google Guarantee. Just bump up your spend so that you're bringing those leads in. Do something that's going to differentiate you from the marketplace. We give them a truck. That's part of your package. Actually getting leads. instead of having to go door knock every day. You get your apparel paid for you. We even give them a company credit card. These kinds of things can allow you to attract top talent that knows that they can exponentially increase their wealth production by having these additional assets.
Your SEO is doing double duty then, right?
Yeah.
Because it's not only getting you more leads, but it's helping you scale at the same time on the backside of that.
Absolutely. People call for all sorts of different positions, but mainly subcontractor. So SEO, it is doing double duty or triple duty. Crews are very easy to scale. We've seen 30% growth on average for our company over the years. Hiring salespeople is relatively fast. True sales is really what you're doing, is you're educating. We have to assume that who we're talking to is intelligent enough to make all their own decisions if they have all the correct facts in front of them.
Tell me about like how SEO drives your lead volume. What are you getting from your SEO and where are you driving your customers?
Our main thing is just come over to the website because we have some really cool tools right there on the website. One is an instant roofing estimator. You can just click that, and in 2 minutes, you can have an estimate. We also have an option for people to schedule their own appointments. The world is getting more virtual, even services like roofing. I would say 50% of the leads that are coming in via website are, clicking that button and setting up their own time.
Yeah, that's fantastic. I expected that your CTA was to generate a phone call, but your primary CTA here is clearly set up a visit. Fantastic. I love it.
Tim, actually, is his vision, is like the Amazon of roofing, really having like a Build-A-Bear sort of feature where you could pick your roofing type. Do you want shingles? Do you want tile? Do you want metal? Do you want it green or red? What kind of underlayment do you want? Mix and match different roofing options, accessories, and materials until you get to like the one that you like and that you can just say, okay, that is what I want with the correct price. Financing can be an option right there, but then setting your own schedule so that they have complete control. There's just a lot of research when you buy something as expensive as a roof. So increasing the quality of those blogs and the ranking of them allow those people doing the research to be converted from research into clients.
I've seen trades differentiating themselves using Rival Flow, but you don't really personally use it yourself anymore. Can you tell me how that whole thing went down?
When I started reading the SEO book and it told me about SpyFu, sign up for your email lists and things. And then over the years, of course, like with Nacho Analytics, I got an email and it was like your face doing a video on, hey, check this Rival Flow thing out. I was like, that's pretty cool. And the investment per month was very reasonable. When I first started using it, I wasn't doing it the way I'm supposed to be doing it. So if you look back, I was doing it wrong. Like in the beginning, I was just kind of breaking the rules. I wasn't using like all of the information. Maybe I only used part of it. And maybe I didn't put it into that blog. Maybe I actually put it onto a different page. So what we can see is that your reporting isn't fluff, right? If you don't follow the directions, it's not going to work the way it's supposed to. So I figured it out and started using it properly. I gave it to my marketing guy that does like leads and marketing with me.
You've been able to just turn it over to your assistant and he's been able to keep working on it.
He's the one that's done the majority. Actually, one of his business goals right now is to try to get to the bottom of the Rival Flow list, but he doesn't think there's a bottom.
There is it will recycle. It'll keep making more recommendations for you. In fact, we've seen, customers that do one Rival Flow on, and then like a few weeks or a month later, they'll do another one. And you kind of get like the biggest gain in the beginning and then like sort of consistent, maybe 10, 20% gains every time you do it.
Yeah. And then we watched another video that we saw from the emails. A guy was using the collated version that you copy and paste. He was putting it into Chat GPT and getting like a script out of it. Then he was inputting it into HeyGen and making the avatars like talk, right? I thought that was really cool. And again, that goes back to join the mailing lists of all of the tech companies, the SEO companies, and the ones that are doing the work. Man, there's so many great ideas out there, so many ways to get free training and legs up in the market just by paying attention, just by listening. When you said, like, look at what Rival Flow can do for you, let me show you, the reports and let me educate you on, these parts. If there's anything more powerful in sales than education, I don't know what it is.
You're probably a good salesperson.
I used to sell knives. I sold Ginsu knives.
I remember selling bird seed subscriptions.
I find out about some new thing Mike was slinging every time we talk.
Christine, thank you so much for being here and sharing the secrets of your business and how you have bootstrapped your way to this brilliant, wonderful business that you and your husband have built.
I was very honored, Amanda, that you called to or emailed for me to join y'all. You've been quite insightful, and I appreciate that.
Thanks so much.